Alright, budget magic time. Blue-red Thopters in standard. The old two-lander. We'll try it. We're on the play, unfortunately. Well, if we draw lands 2 out of our next 3 turns, this hand is pretty insane. If we get stuck on 2 lands, though, we're not going to win. Scatter. Oh, boy. Come on, lands. If this is Abzan aggro, Disdainful Stroke isn't even going to really save us. They can kill us with 2 and 3 drops. Oh. Alright, this is like an aristocrats deck? Well, not great. Play the Ghost Fireblade. Looks like we're going to miss our land drops. See how fast of a clock our opponent can represent. I guess this is one of the problems with the deck. Even though I've tried to minimize the 4-drop problem, where all of our best cards are 4 drops, by playing like 2 PN Karens, 3 Thopter Spy Networks, so we don't have just like 12 4-drops. Still can be problematic. Clunky hands like this sometimes. Doesn't happen that often, but if you get stuck on 2 lands in this deck, in real trouble. Well, I guess we hanger back X1, since we don't have anything else to do. At least with Hangerback, we can start leaving up our mana for Disdainful Stroke and putting counters on Hangerback if we don't need to Disdainful Stroke anything. Zulaport Cutthroat. And another Catacomb Sifter, most likely. Ooh, Haruspex. Alright. We'll take our beats. Still would like lands. Come on, land. Well, we're going to equip that up. Just pass the turn. At least we can play defense. They can't really rally yet, so I'm not really worried about their 4-drops in this scenario. We can't counter a Nantuko Husk anyway, which is the card that beats us in this situation, because they can just sack so much stuff. Draw 4 or 5 cards, find a rally. Win. Well, that's a 4-drop I guess I should have been worried about. Wow, we got off easy. Only found a Carrier Thrall. Well, that's good news. They have something with 1 green mana? Blister Pod, alright. Well, here comes the beats. We are going to block and kill this Catacomb Sifter. Yes, our opponent gets to draw a card, but we get that off the table. Come on, lands. Oh my god. What do we just pass here? I guess, and discard. Can we block our way through this is a good question. Maybe? Yeah, this is bad news. Kept a 2-lander, we're heading towards turn 7 with still just 2 lands. Alright, well, this time we will Disdainful Stroke the Collected Company. Well, I guess we will kill the Carrier Thrall. Doesn't feel great. We get drained for 1, our opponent gets to draw a card. But we're doing what we can with our 2 lands. We can't just let them keep hitting us for 2 either. Get a Scion. Yeah, I don't think we're going to pull this out. 2 lands is just not... Well, there's a 3rd land. Can we even play anything, though? I mean, I guess we have to, honestly. I guess we have to play Thopter Engineer and just hope that we don't get wrecked. Like, if our opponent can Collected Company... If they find a Nantuko Husk or a Rally, we basically lose. Actually, Nantuko Husk plus a Rally. Just Rally doesn't do it at the moment. Collected Company for Husk. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're drawing Collected Company after Collected Company, and there's the Husk. Alright. Yep, scooping it up. They would just sack out their board, draw 7 cards, find a Rally. Odds of that fizzling are pretty slim. So We probably want more removal. Disdainful Stroke isn't great. Negate, I think, well, they kind of hit the same things, actually. Collected Company and Rally. I think we want more removal. Another Fiery Impulse. Alright, let's try it like this. Alright, game 2 against Abzan Rally. Oh, man. Alright, Mulligan. I guess for a 6-card hand, this isn't horrible. No real removal, though. So if our opponent can just combo off, we're definitely in trouble. Mountain. Pilgrim's Eye gets us a mountain or a land anyway, so I think we're going to bottom it. Valving Wilds. Plus we want to crack this with Valving Wilds on turn 1. Alright. Get a mountain. Shivan Reef. Play Hangerback X1. Sultai Emissary. Well, let's just play an island and pass the turn since we drew a blue source for scatter. Could counter an Nantuko Husk here or a Grim Haruspex. Those are both pretty big counters in this against this deck. Sultai Emissary we're not going to counter. Plus we get to put counters on our Hangerback. Alright, we're going to pass again. Now you have even a better option because we have Artificer's Epiphany. Alright, we'll let Cutthroat go. Nantuko Husk and Grim Haruspex are the two things that we are focusing on countering. Opponent passes. Alright, let's put a counter on our Hangerback. Artificer's Epiphany, draw a couple cards. How do we want to do this now? I guess we just play land, play another Hangerback X1, and just pass the turn. We will let Catacomb Sifter go. Keep putting counters on our Hangerback. Another island. Alright, so island, Pilgrim's Eye, search out a mountain. Next turn we can actually play Pia and Karen and leave up scatter, and that's pretty sweet. Another Cutthroat, sure. I mean, without a sack outlet, they're not that threatening. Bone Splinters on our smaller Hangerback. So our opponent gets to scry. Drain, drain, manifest. We'll just put a counter on it so we get a couple Thopters. Hopefully that manifest isn't a something devastating. Ooh, Reality Shift? Reality Shift is actually a pretty sweet one too. Well, let's play Mountain. Let's attack with our Flyers. Play Pia and Karen Nolar. Can still leave up scatter. And now we also have the ability to sack things to Pia and Karen. Another Cutthroat. Sure. That's a little scary, but we'll let it go for now. Attack, attack. No attack. Blister Pod. Yep. So I think the plan now is just P and Karen sacking our Hangerback, damaging our opponent. We get a ton of 1/1 flyers. Another land. So we will attack with all of our flyers. We're up to 9 Thopters and the Pilgrim's Eye. And I think we just pass. We should be able to win next turn as long as we can counter a sack outlet. That's the one thing we can't let resolve. Hangerback, pretty good with P and Karen. Stack's pretty sweet, actually. Pretty fun. Collected company, yup. Well, we are going to scatter that, I think. We'll awaken our Shivan Reef. And that should lock up the game. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yep, we'll take it. If we block, they gain life. And we untap. Swing with everyone. And we got there! Oh, it was a shambling vent. Whew! Alright. Alright. We pulled it off. Ether Grid seems pretty sweet too, actually. Alright, let's run it back. That went well. That was a mulligan too, wasn't it? Hangerback is still an absurd card. And it's especially absurd in our deck. Jeez, we are the masters at drawing one-landers. Well, the mulligan worked last time. Oh, God. Alright, going to 5. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, I don't like our odds in this one. Oh, boy. Well, it is encouraging that the one game where we actually drew lands, we won pretty easily. So even though we're probably not going to end up winning this match, that's still encouraging. Sultai Emissaries, not too much of a threat, really, as long as we can keep the sack outlets off the table. Yeah, we'll just play Mountain, I guess. Problem is we don't have any creatures. They're going to attack with Shambling Vent? Alright, well, I guess we'll use this opportunity to put them down a land by using Reality Shift. Ugh. Oh, Lord. Well, we might just lose to what our opponent has on the battlefield. Yup. Here comes the beats. Well, mull to 5, draw all lands. Can't do much about it. Still think that this is a decent matchup for us, though. Blister Pod. We got some counters to disrupt their combo. But we're not going to win with this draw. We just haven't had any playable spells. Let's crack Evolving Wilds, get an island. I don't even know. The thing is now, even if we draw something sweet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, we're just dead. Disappointing way for that one to go down. I think that's a good matchup for us.